Welcome back to a Faster PC live support. I know you've been waiting all week for this show. Well, you don't have to wait any longer. Get excited. This time, this is exciting. We're actually going to be helping people resolve their computer problems. We may help you resolve your computer problems. So give us a call, 772-340-1590, 772-340-1590. Or you can head over to our Facebook or YouTube video. Either go to Facebook, search for a Faster PC. We have almost 23,000 likes. Go to YouTube. YouTube channel is kind of new, and we don't have as many likes over there, but get over there and you can watch the show there as well. Or you can head to our website at fasterpc.com. We have links to both our Facebook page and our YouTube channel where you can watch this show in its entirety. And you know what? If you're driving down the road, you're doing other things, you're not able to watch right now, you'll be able to watch the show in its entirety at your convenience after the show is over. So, but if you have a computer question, if you have a computer problem, if something's not working, now is your chance to get your problem solved for free. Give us a call, 772-340-1590, and let's see whether we can help you on this show resolve your computer problem. Also, we do have technicians that are standing by in the shop ready to resolve computer problems, and we'll be there today until 2, but you don't have to wait until then. Remember, computer problems?
You need a Faster PC.
Yes, you do, and we are back ready to answer your computer questions, ready to help you resolve computer and technical issues as well. And hey, we're excited because one of the things that is happening, that does happen this time of year, we are just about into the we're actually in the preseason if you're an NFL football fan, and so we actually have we're going to be talking about how you can watch NFL games, how you can stream NFL games without a cable TV subscription. So this is what you'll be able to do. You'll be able to learn how to do this various ways. There's a lot of different ways that you can view NFL games without a cable subscription. And so we'll be talking about that because I know a lot of you, and we have people that have been calling. We've helped a lot of our customers cut the cord. What does that mean, cut the cord? Well, what that means is that we're actually reducing your expenses by cutting out your cable TV subscription. And when you do that, there's various ways to do it. Some people just totally cut it out and don't replace it with anything. Maybe replace it with some archive television shows. Some people replace it with a streaming package that is similar to television. Some people replace it with a digital antenna. So there are a whole bunch of different ways. There are different ways to do it, and we can help you with that here at a Faster PC, and so we can answer questions on that. We can answer questions on other issues as well. So when we're talking about cutting the cord, one of the things that we hear quite often from customers, we hear it from others as well, is wow, my internet bill, my television bill, it just keeps going up, and typically you'll be able to offer a lower fee. You'll be able to have a lower fee for maybe that first year, maybe the second year, but then the price goes up. Some people tell us that their price goes up every year, or sometimes even every month, that the price just keeps going up, and so we actually can help you lower those prices And one of the ways you lower those prices is you cut out services that you don't need. Like many people are paying for a phone line with their internet service. Do you really need the phone line? I know there are some people listening that don't have cell phones, or if you have a cell phone, you use it on rare occasions. Just every now and then you might use a cell phone, but typically you're not going to be using a cell phone. We have customers that have cell phones that they don't turn them on most of the time, but there are quite a few customers that have cell phones and they're using their cell phones and not using their other phones, not using a home phone. So some people have cut out that home phone off of their service. Others have cut off the television off of their internet service. And so when you were talking about cutting out the television, again, you can replace that or you can just cut it out. I know some people have just cut it out, and but a lot of times people want to be able to watch something, and so you may subscribe to a streaming service. There are streaming services where you can watch archived shows as opposed to live shows, and there are streaming services where you can watch live TV, and then there's digital antennas. So with the digital antennas, this is interesting because you can watch a lot of NFL games, especially if you're a Dolphins fan or a Buccaneers fan. You can watch most of their games with a digital antenna, and so you want to really get maybe a better one. The ones that they have that are really good actually rotate. They have kind of like a dish with arms that go out, or just arms that go out, and they actually are designed so that if they were on a pole, they could actually be rotated almost 360 degrees. So this is something that definitely we can help you with this. We've helped customers with this. You connect this to your television, and sometimes it's connected to a box as well. And so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go out and look at this. You can easily get Fox. That's the easiest channel to get. And then after Fox, you're also looking at CBS is the other channel where you can get quite a few of the games on CBS as well. CBS is harder to get than Fox. Fox is closer, has a stronger signal, one or the other. I'm not sure, but definitely what you want to do is you want to actually look at this and be able to get these stations. Now another thing is that the Thursday night games are actually streamed now on Amazon Prime. And so if you are an Amazon Prime subscriber, you can get and you can watch the Thursday night games. And I watched the games last year, and it was interesting. They had a fairly, I didn't watch every one of them, but some of the games, I watched the pre-show, watched the game, watched the post-show afterward as well, and it was interesting the way they did it. But if your game, if your team is playing on Thursday night, you'll need an Amazon Prime subscription to watch those games. And of course, Amazon Prime doesn't cost very much. You could even subscribe, if your team's going to play most teams are going to play Thursday night football one time. So if you didn't subscribe already to Amazon Prime, you may want to just subscribe just 1 year. And when you subscribe there, what you would be looking at you would be looking at being able to watch that game, and you could just subscribe just for that 1 month. If your team, I think my team is actually going to play 2 Thursday night games this year, this season. My team's the Pittsburgh Steelers. There is a little bit of a controversy and some complaining about that, but definitely this is something that you're going to want to and going to be able to actually watch those Thursday night games, and again through Amazon Prime. And the other thing that we talked about here in this segment is watching games over digital antenna. Now the digital antenna is totally free. You buy the antenna, so you do have to pay for that, but once you buy it, you're not paying any subscription fees. It's paid for by advertising. And one of the neat things with the digital antenna is you get not only the main primary channel, but you get about 4 or 5 other channels with that as well. And so in addition to that main channel, you're going to get typically a Spanish channel. You're going to get a kids channel. A lot of times you get an oldies channel. So there's a lot that you get on that, and you can actually check that out over there. And so this is definitely something to look at. And one of the options that you can have if you're thinking about cutting the cord, when we come back in the next break, of course, we'll be ready to answer your questions, and your questions could take us down a different path. But otherwise, we'll talk about some of the various streaming services that actually replace cable TV, and you can actually look and compare some of those as well. So that's coming up in the next segment, and you can stay tuned for that.
You're listening to a Faster PC Radio here.
What do you want? Well, I know it's right behind me, but we have the green screen up. You better not mess it up. And it's not together. He didn't tell us he wanted it together. And the power adapter's over here somewhere. Exactly. He should, if he wanted it, he should have asked for it. Stop griping. You're messing up the green screen. Get out of there.
Prices. We find that in the current economy, this is more important than ever. A Faster PC recently conducted a market survey and found that our prices are the least expensive in the area. Some of our competitors charge twice what we charge. Perhaps that's why more customers are turning to a Faster PC. We're helping our customers save money by repairing their computers rather than replacing them.
Now, wait a minute. You mean a Faster PC saves customers money?
A Faster PC offers the most competitive prices for computer repair in our area.
Wait a minute. Technicians that know what they're doing for less than the competition? protection?
That's right. A faster PC can handle anything from software installs, virus, spyware, and malware, and those annoying pop-ups to QuickBooks, Manysoft, and SoftEnd support, from wireless networks to hardware networks. Computer problems?
You need a faster PC.
Conveniently located at 7186 South US 1, Port St. Lucie, and on the web at afasterpc.com. Call 878-5978. Computer problems? You need a faster PC.
Welcome back to a Faster PC Radio. I know you've been waiting, a whole few minutes for the next segment of today's show. If you've been waiting to give us a call so that you can get your computer question answered, well, now's a great time to give us a call. Give us a call. The number here at the studio is 772-340-1590. 772-340-1590. Of course, if you're a little bit shy, maybe you don't want to call and be on the radio. This is your opportunity, by the way, if you do want to be on the radio. But if you're a little bit shy, maybe you don't want to be on the radio, you don't want people to hear what you say, then you can actually head over to our Facebook video. It's a live Facebook video going on right now. You can head over there. Just go to www.afasterpc.com. Click on the link to listen to a Faster PC Radio. That'll take you to our Facebook page. Or you can go to Facebook, search for a Faster PC. You'll find our page. We have between 22 and 23,000 likes. You'll be able to actually get over there, scroll down on the page a little bit. You'll see the live video, and you can type your question into the comment section. Now, your question doesn't have to be on what we've been talking about. It can be on any topic as long as it's computer related. So head over there and you can be on the show, or just give us a call, 772-340-1590. We did also want to remind you that we have technicians standing by ready to resolve computer problems. Our number in the shop is 772-878-5978, and we are located at 7190 South US 1 in Port St. Lucie. Again, the number is 772-878-5978. Computer problems?
You need a faster PC.
Yes, you do, and we are back, ready to answer your questions, ready to help you resolve your computer and technical issues as well. So, and your answer your computer and technical questions. So you can give a call if you have a question. It can be on the topic that we're talking about or on a different topic. And, when we're talking about cutting the cord, this is applicable not just to NFL fans. It could be applicable to Major League Baseball fans. It could be applicable to NBA fans, hockey fans, soccer fans. There are a lot of different ways that you can watch, and sometimes you can watch even more than you would be able to watch if you had cable TV. Because when you're on cable TV or even broadcast television that you'll get through the dish, through the digital antenna, you're going to be watching what's available in primetime television. So locally, what you're going to see most often is Miami Dolphins games, Buccaneer games, and sometimes you'll see some Jacksonville games. I'm sure the Jaguars, are going to be more popular, with Trevor Lawrence and they made it into the playoffs last year. Did much better than they have in the past, and so and of course they're local. They're a Florida station, but the Dolphins and the Buccaneers dominate the airwaves here. And if you're a Dolphins fan or a Buccaneers fan, you've got it made as a football fan. But if you're a Browns fan, or maybe you're a Seattle Seahawks fan, you're a fan of a team that's out of the market. Definitely, you're gonna want some different ways to watch games. Now, we talked about, again, cutting the cord. And what do you do when you cut the cord? Well, you can stream. You can use the digital antennas, and you're going to get really what you would get on a cable TV package without. You're not going to get ESPN that way. but you can subscribe to Disney, and Disney now owns ESPN, and they have various subscription levels. You can get just Disney. I think you can get just ESPN, but you can get both, and that's an affordable way to get ESPN added on to, with the digital and a good digital antenna. You can definitely easily pick up Fox. I mean, you could pick up Fox if you have the antenna inside your house. And one of my friends actually put an antenna inside his house, and I think he mounted it and he can turn it. And he said he gets a lot of stations. I really haven't. I'll have to talk to him and see if he gets the CBS station. But that station is definitely a station that you'll you'll want to get if you want to watch those games that are on prime time. You can subscribe to streaming services that they're designed really to replace a cable package, and there are various companies that offer these. And Sling is one of those. Sling has, I believe, orange and blue, and these are just different tiers of programs. And there's certain channels on orange and certain channels on blue, and you can subscribe to the blue package or the orange package or the orange and blue package. And so it just depends on what you want to watch and what's on one package versus another. There's also AT&T, and I don't recall whether they call theirs now AT&T or DirecTV, because they the two companies merged, and they've switched up the naming of their package a little bit, but they have a package, and again, this is designed really to replace a cable TV package. YouTube also has a package. And YouTube, the prices on a lot of these has gone up since we started talking. I think it was in 2019 that we really started talking quite a bit about streaming. We talked about, and we did, if you go back to the end of 2019, maybe even the beginning of 2020, you'll see a lot on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. You'll see quite a few, quite a bit of information about streaming and streaming platforms and different offerings that are out there. And one of the reasons that we were looking into this is my parents' internet and television bill was so high, and they were looking at ways to reduce the cost. And so we looked at various ways, and we did get in there and we reduced the cost for them so that they were able to save money on their service. Now one of the things with these services, you're still going to be limited to what is actually out there, what's actually out there on the digital or what's out there on prime time television. So you're not going to get something that's not already broadcast. But there are two ways that you can watch every single game and do so legally. I know that there's some ways, and I've had some friends that say, hey, you can go and you can watch games this way. And then one of my friends said, yeah, but when I watch games that way, my Malwarebytes just really has an issue. And so this is something that they were able to, I said, well, maybe that's a sign that you shouldn't be going to that site. The site is actually being sponsored by malicious actors that are actually paying to try to infect you while you watch this NFL game for free. But there are legitimate ways that you can watch NFL games for free. One thing that's interesting, one of these ways is the NFL ticket. Now, the NFL ticket for years has been something that was actually you had to be a Dish TV subscriber, and so people would subscribe to Dish TV so that they could get the NFL ticket, and so now it's interesting, and by the way, one of my cousins, used to subscribe to this, and I would pay for half of it, and he would pay for half of it, and he would record my team, and I would record his. He would record his team also. Sometimes we would watch my team's game first. Sometimes we would watch his team's game first. And when you're watching a live game, of course, they come on and they give you, tell you what's going on in other games. And so if the two games are playing at the same time, then what actually happens is you actually have a deal where you actually have to like cover up part of the screen so you don't see scores, and you have to kind of mute the TV real quick, and so this is something that we were able to do back then. Well, now it's interesting. I don't know if the NFL ticket Sunday, it's the NFL Sunday ticket is what it's called. I don't know if that's still on DirecTV, but it's interesting. You can get it on YouTube TV now. So this is pretty big. And on YouTube TV, it's still expensive, by the way. So they have, but this gives you the ability to watch all the games live while they're happening, and so it's actually, you're looking at, they have a few different packages. They have the Sunday ticket plus YouTube TV, and so what this does now, the YouTube TV is over 100 TV channels, which includes ABC, CBS, Fox, NBC, ESPN, and that is $72.99 a month. You do have to sign up with a 2-year subscription on this, and you actually in addition can pay $299, and you can watch the NFL Sunday ticket. They also have the NFL Sunday ticket plus NFL Red Zone, which shows you like every game, every time a team is in the red zone, you can go and watch that, and that's $40 more expensive. So this is a expensive way to watch NFL, but you can watch your team all the time, every time they play, you can watch them. One thing that's really neat about YouTube, and a lot of the YouTube TV, by the way, this is different than YouTube. So this is actually a YouTube television service that you subscribe to. It's a streaming television service. And again, what we're talking about is the Sunday Ticket Plus add-on to YouTube TV. So we're looking at this now. So one of the things that is neat with YouTube TV is that you can actually record games, and you can even put in, if your favorite team, let's say, is the Cowboys, you could put in Cowboys. Every time the Cowboys are on TV, it will record them. Another thing that's really neat, they added this recently, because what I used to have to do, in the old days, I mean, you think about the old days, if you wanted to record a game back, in the VCR days, you would have to actually go and you would have to actually record a game, and then after you recorded the game, you would record it on the tape. And I remember one time there was and you could even schedule your VCR to turn on at a certain time and record a certain channel. And of course that was a little bit higher tech than what normally was available. Now, one thing that did happen with that is that your tape, depending on what format your tape was, you might run out of tape before the game is over, especially if the game goes into overtime or it takes a little bit longer for the game. I mean, they pretty much know about how long the games are going to be. But I remember one time my team was in the playoffs, and we recorded, I believe my wife recorded the game because I wasn't home at the time. She recorded the game on a VHS, and I think it was set to 2-hour mode, so we didn't get the whole game recorded. And so this was, you get to where it gets kind of exciting. You're trying to figure out who's going to win the game, and it's going back and forth, and the tape runs out. And then with streaming, what we used to have happen was, you would record the game, but let's say the game is set for 3 hours, but maybe the game started a little bit late, or maybe it goes a little bit longer than what it was expected to go. Maybe it goes into overtime and it goes longer because of that. Well, you actually miss out on that. I remember a few years ago, the Steelers played the Browns, and I'm a Steelers fan, and I had scheduled to record just the game. And I got to the end of what was supposed to be the broadcast, and there was about 2 minutes left in the game. And those 2 minutes were very eventful. That was a game where the Browns defensive end took his helmet off and pounded the Steelers' backup quarterback. And I missed, of course, I was able to watch it because it was such an eventful thing. I was able to watch recordings of what actually happened, but that was quite an event to miss. Well, now at least YouTube TV, and some of the others may do this also. What I started doing, by the way, was recording the next show in addition to the game, because then you could pick up the next show, and if you missed, if the game didn't quite get over, you could actually watch it. Well, now they automatically record like maybe 30 minutes into the next show, so that you don't miss anything, and you don't have anything like that where you're going to actually miss something. So
you're listening to a Faster PC radio heard on this station every Saturday in the 10 o'clock hour. We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back for the final segment of today's show. Listen, if you want to get your computer questions answered and you haven't called in, now is your opportunity. In fact, this is your last opportunity coming up. 772-340-1590. 772-340-1590. You can also head over to our Facebook page, and you can actually, from the Facebook page, you can type your computer questions into the comment section of the live video, and we'll cover them on today's show. But you know what? You've got to get over there right now, or give us a call, 772-340-1590, so we can answer your computer questions. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC.
This is Brian Longworth, host of A Faster PC Radio, where we answer your computer questions for free every Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. But it gets even better than that.
Now, wait a minute. How could it possibly get any better than that?
Yes, Cliff. A Faster PC has technicians standing by every Saturday ready to work on your computer.
Wait a minute. Technicians standing by on a Saturday?
Well, Cliff, A Faster PC has technicians standing by Monday through Friday for standard and emergency service, both in-shop and on-site. That means you can bring your computer to A Faster PC, or A Faster PC can come to you. And if you need computer service in a hurry, we offer emergency service both in-shop and on-site. We can handle anything from software installs, viruses, spyware, to multi-site VPN networking. Computer problems?
You need a Faster PC.
A Faster PC, conveniently located at 7186 South US 1, Port St. Lucie, and on the web at afasterpc.com. For more information, call 878-5978. 878-5978. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC.
From the founding of our company, A Faster PC has provided our customers with quality service and computer products at competitive prices. We find that in the current economy, this is more important than ever. A Faster PC recently conducted a market survey and found that our prices are the least expensive in the area. area. Some of our competitors charge twice what we charge. Perhaps that's why more customers are turning to a faster PC. We're helping our customers save money by repairing their computers rather than replacing them.
Now, wait a minute. You mean a faster PC saves customers money?
A faster PC offers the most competitive prices for computer repair in our area.
Wait a minute. Technicians that know what they're doing for less than the competition?
That's right. A faster PC can handle anything from software installs, virus, spyware, and malware, and those annoying pop-ups, to QuickBooks, Manysoft, and SoftIn support, from wireless networks to hardware networks. Computer problems?
You need a faster PC.
Conveniently located at 7186 South US 1, Port St. Lucie, and on the web at afasterpc.com. Call 878-5978. Computer problems? You need a faster PC.
Welcome back to A Faster PC Radio. This is the last segment of today's show. We'd love to answer your computer questions, but if you don't call, we can't answer. Give us a call. The number to have your computer question answered is 772-340-1590, 772-340-1590, or you can hop on over to our Facebook page, A Faster PC, and actually from there, you can type your question into the comment section. So again, just a few more minutes to answer your questions. We did want to remind you also that not only can you ask your questions at the Facebook page or by calling 772-340-1590, but you can also watch the video as well. So some of the questions that I'm answering, as I answer those questions, I'll be able actually to show you the steps that you go through to resolve computer problems. And if you're not where you can watch it right now, that's fine. You can watch it at your convenience shortly after the show's over. It'll be up there on our Facebook page. You can get there one of two ways. Either go to our website, afasterpc.com. We have a link that says listen to A Faster PC Radio. If you click on that, it'll take you to our Facebook page, or go to Facebook and search for A Faster PC. We also wanted to remind you that in the shop we have technicians standing by today to work on computers and resolve computer problems. We're at 7190 South US 1, and our number in the office is 772-878-5978. And of course, we're here to answer your questions. Well, your computer questions, and we could answer other questions, but we're here specifically to answer computer questions. Computer problems?
Yes. We are here ready to answer your questions, ready to help you resolve your computer and technical issues as well. So give us a call, 772-340-1590. Maybe you have a question about streaming television. Maybe it's about football. Maybe it's about something else. This is something that you can actually, this is applicable. I mean, a lot of the things that we're talking about, we are talking about NFL and specifically, but you can watch other broadcasts, and so you'll be able to do that. Now, during the break, I did check out DirecTV's site. They are no longer offering the NFL Sunday Ticket for consumers, but they do offer some games through Amazon Prime and also YouTube. So I'm not sure exactly if you can watch every game, but you might have to go to NFL or excuse me, to YouTube for that. Now, we mentioned YouTube TV with NFL Sunday Ticket. They also have a subscription available without the NFL or YouTube TV Plus, your YouTube TV subscription. So if you want to just watch the games on YouTube, then what you can do is you can actually subscribe to that. It's $399 a year, and there's no 2-year contract. You actually watch on your own TV and supported devices, unlimited simultaneous streams at home for NFL Sunday Ticket content, and you get to watch every out of season game. Now, I don't know whether you can watch these, whether they have the DVR capability with that or not. But that is an extra option. Now another option is NFL Plus and NFL Plus Premium. And what this is a subscription that you get directly from the NFL. And with the NFL Plus, you can watch live, local, and primetime regular and postseason games on mobile. So again, that's primetime. So whatever you would be able to see in your viewing area, that's what you would be able to see with this NFL Plus. You can also watch live NFL Network on your phone, watch live out-of-market preseason games. So preseason, you can watch your team. During the regular season, you can only watch your team if they're playing on prime time. You can also listen to live audio of every game. So you can listen if your team's not a local team and you're not playing prime time, then you can listen to them. And they have the NFL films and more on demand, all ad-free. So this is $39.99 for the year. And by the way, they mentioned that you can watch the live games on your mobile device. Well, if your television is a smart TV, and if it's not a smart TV and it has an HDMI port, which most TVs have, you can actually plug a Roku device into there and make it a smart TV, and you can screencast from your phone or tablet to your television, and you can still watch this on your television. Now that's $39.99 a year, or if you want to pay monthly, it's $4.99 a month. They also have NFL Plus Premium. So this has everything that the regular NFL Plus has. Also, it has game replay. So you can watch full or condensed and all 22 coaches' films replays across devices, all ad-free. So you can watch this on a computer. You can watch this on a television with the NFL app. You can watch it on a phone. You can watch it on a tablet. However you want to watch this game, you can actually do that. And that is $79.99 a year, or $9.99 a month. The one caveat on this is that you're not watching the live games of your team unless your team is on prime time. You're watching replays. The replays typically, if it's a Sunday game, the replays typically are available like at 12:01 a.m. Monday morning. So either you're watching it late on Sunday night, or you're getting up real early Monday morning and watching it, or maybe you can watch it. I know we have customers that are security guards, and they're able to watch this type of content, throughout the day, as long as they're, they obviously have to check people in, check people out, and watch certain things. But other than that, they can watch things, and so if you have a job like that, you could definitely watch it during work. But otherwise, you would need to watch it, ahead of time, hopefully. The one thing I've run into, I've done this in the past, and the one thing I've run into with this is that, if you maybe you don't get up quite early enough to watch the game, or maybe you watch part of it, but you don't get to watch all of it, or you didn't get to watch any of it. One of the things that is a little bit tricky with that is you really have to stay, if you want the game and watching a game after the fact, it's not as exciting if you know the score. So you really have to stay away from social media. You have to stay away from the internet. You have to, certain sites definitely. You don't want to go to Facebook, because Facebook's going to know that you're a fan of a certain team, and they're going to show you the score. You need to watch. If you have a friend that is also a fan, let them know. Don't text me the score because I'm not watching the game live. I'm going to watch it afterward. And if you don't watch it before you go to work Monday morning, well, you might be in a situation where someone talks about the game, or you hear someone, someone has the television on, and you hear them discussing the game. And I've had situations like that where I didn't get to watch the game before Monday morning, and so what actually happened is I'm sitting there, and I'm actually going to a customer's home and fixing their computers, and they have a sports channel playing, and all of a sudden they come on and they talk about the Steelers game. And so then I know what happened, and it's not quite as exciting to watch it after that because you know what happened. But it is a very inexpensive way to be able to watch the games, and you can watch them in their entirety. And the condensed version is really cool. You do have to pay attention with the condensed version because you can imagine if you've never watched it before, just imagine from the beginning of the play to the end of the play, and then it stops and jumps to the next play. So like certain things that may happen in the middle, maybe there's a timeout. You're not going to see the timeout. Maybe there's a injury. You're not going to see the injury, injury timeout. Maybe there's the team's huddling. You typically aren't going to see the huddle. The sportscasters are going to be, doing a little bit of commentary about what's happening and what, you're not going to see replays of it. You're just going to jump from the end of the last play to the beginning of the next play. And that you do have to pay, you even have to pay attention. It doesn't even tell you, hey, we're starting the second half. You just have to pay attention. That was the end of the first half. Now this is the beginning of the second half. You jump from the end of the first half to the beginning of the second half, and no warning, no one saying anything about that. So you just have to pay attention to that and pay attention to what's going on. And again, you really want to watch and find out what's happening ahead of time before you get out before you check Facebook, before you go out to the internet. You want to be able to watch that game. Now, one other thing about these games is that the Monday night games, during the Monday night game, you are prohibited from watching a replay of the previous day. So they don't want people getting together maybe at a house and instead of watching Monday Night Football, watching something that happened on Sunday. They don't want that to happen. They want you to be watching Monday Night Football. They want to be getting the advertising dollars from that. And of course, Monday Night Football is, at least it was in the past, probably still is this year. I haven't heard any different, aired on ESPN. So they want you to be watching that. They want you to be watching watching it and seeing the commercials. One thing that is neat, if you have a streaming service and you have recorded the game, you can actually fast forward through the commercials. Now you still see the commercials a little bit. They'll show it to you on the screen, so you're getting a little bit of advertising still, and it's not quite where you just totally miss out on the commercials, but you do actually you can watch a game, whether it's baseball, football, basketball, whatever. You can fast forward and you can watch it a lot quicker because you don't have to watch the commercials. And if you're watching the condensed game on the NFL Plus Premium, you're going to be watching that without the commercials as well. So that's pretty cool. And by the way, even the replays, they're advertising that these are all ad free, so you don't have to watch the ads. So that does cut down on some time, and you don't have to actually go through that. But again, you're paying for this service. Now, some people also will go to a sports bar, or even I know there are some bars that actually are this is a maybe a one particular team, and they're going to pay for the feed, and they're going to watch that team, and I'm sure they'll watch other teams when that team's not on. But I have heard that there is a bar up in Sebastian, I think, that is a Steelers, has Steelers games, and people go up there and watch that. Of course, one of the advertisers on WPSL is the Draft House, and you can go there, and they have televisions for all of the different games, and so you could be a Cowboys fan or whatever team, Cardinals fan, you could go and you can watch, and you probably are going to see some other fans for your team that are there. So that's one of the things that you'll be able to do, and be able to watch those games. And again, you can, there are different ways to do this, but we've shown you several ways to do this. You will, by the way, if you are streaming television through a streaming package or another means, you will still need internet, so you're not going to be able to totally cut out all of your expenses. You will have to have internet, but you can cut the cost of your internet, and we've shown how to do that on this show. We'll show it on future shows and go over that as well, so that you can know you can get the lowest cost for what you're doing and be able to stream.
And we're coming to the end of today's show, but if you've missed any part of this show or just want to listen to it again or watch it again, because you can do that at our Facebook page and YouTube channel. You can not only hear the show but also see the show, and when we've described and shown you how to resolve computer problems, you can actually see that and watch it over and over again at our Facebook page or our YouTube channel. You can get there by going to our website at fasterpc.com and clicking on the links. We're open today until 2 p.m. Monday through Friday, we're open from 9 to 5, and next Saturday, we'll be open from 9 to 2. We want to invite you to listen to our church radio show tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. here on WPSL. Title to tomorrow's sermon is, Why Aren't Christians as Diligent in Protecting Every Innocent Human Life as Margaret Sanger and her followers have been to destroy life? Part 4. You can listen to other sermons on our church website, covenanttabernacle.com, or our church Facebook page, Covenant Tabernacle World Outreach Center. You can find a Faster PC's Facebook page and YouTube channel by searching for a Faster PC on Facebook and YouTube, or by going to our website and clicking on the links. While there, you can actually watch the show, not only hear the show, but also watch the show and see the steps that we go through to actually resolve computer problems. A Faster PC is conveniently located at 7190 South US 1 on the east side of US 1, just north of Rio Mar. We're also on the web at www.afasterpc.com. Again, that's afasterpc.com. And you can reach us at 772-878-5978. Again, 772-878-5978. Computer problems?
Don't you know by now you need a faster PC?
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Isn't it about time that we protect every human being in America, including the preborn? Go to personhoodflorida.com today to sign the Human Life Protection Amendment to establish liberty and justice for all. Again, that's personhoodflorida.com.
This is WPSL Port St. Lucie.